went for C pushes and garage. Now they've got the sight. The smoke's down, a little bit of a spam through, doing well for them. I like this from Bonkar. They're going to be able to push through in the back of the Paranoia, and huge amount of kills going Guild's way. Moj steps up though to find one. He has support coming in, but they need to stop that defuse inside the smoke. Little disturbing. No, he's already come off it, and out of the smoke, Draken emerges for a 3K, and the first round will go to Guild.
The plants from afar, it almost comes down to luck. And in this scenario, Draken, it seems like he's got off to a flying start. It's still one of those transfers, maybe the greatest transfer we've seen in a long time, minus Draken plus Draken again. And honestly, he looks like a new man. I have been really enjoying him in this tournament.
But that plant will come through. And this is now very dangerous because these pistols, they hold the close angles. They now have a chance that they don't have to force fights. They just need to wait for Guild to walk on in. The first kill swings Bonkar's way, and a lot of these guys are low HP, tickled up a little bit. But they can still cause damage if they catch them unaware.
Well, that's the thing. Even 2 kills here, that's a win for Futbolist. Any real damage they can do, and it's only going to be the one. One in a plant, it's not the worst case scenario.
Now ready to blind those guys up. That costs them even more time. No kill to fall off the back of that. 4 players on this C site now. As they look to walk on in, I don't know what Sturban was doing there. That was a brave attempt to cross over. He'll fall, and they still don't know just how many players are tucked into the crevices. There's 10 seconds left as they push forward. The spike falls safe, catching them unaware. A swing out of Leo to close the round, and that is about as good as it gets. Action coming out of it. Futbolists are going to need to move out of their comfort zone and start playing a little bit more aggressive if they want to find those opening duels. And just like that, they'll find one. A 1-for-1 trade in a round where you've got Sheriff's good damage done immediately onto Draken. He is able to survive with Leo backing him up. And so that push onto the A site, no,
again,
I just know he came into existence as a Kuko in Valorant. That's all I know.
This is a bait and switch. Again, these crossfires are just wonderful. Leo ends up getting
down coming into play. Yassine's going to try to deal with that, and he's got it done. Now looking to fight on site and getting out of there with the kill for free. This has been a great start to the round, and by the looks of it, it's going to be a great end to it as well.
They are getting slaughtered. Every single time, Futbolist must just be sat there like, how did they know? Yeah. How did they know?
I'm sat there wondering that right now, Tom. I mean, the fact that they push down C long to get that trap bar, they do the same on B in the early round or the pre-round. Oh, Yassine, look at this timing coming up. He's already won this fight before with a Spectre, now armed with a Phantom. There's no shot he loses it. Poor old Sturban all by himself. I gotta say, that round right there, that's absolutely gorgeous by Guild. I just want to know, how readable was that? Do Futbolists maybe like always go A on these kind of rounds? Is this something for the desk to maybe delve into? Because Guild just had the playbook open in front of them on this one. Futbolist as well.
Yeah, they finally found themselves an open site and an afterplant to try and get back in with. Moj has got some pretty good timing on this as well. Now, we're going to see the Hunter's Fury thrown in to try and at least do a little bit of damage. And in fact, Yassine, he's just gone straight through alongside it. Already picking up a couple of kills to turn this round back around. They've killed off the flanker as well. This retake is looking incredible. It's left onto Sturban. Now, he's had some moments in this tournament so far, but this would have to be the best of them. He finds the first through the smoke, but if anything, the time, there's so much left for Guild to kill him off, and they will make it look relatively easy. Most aggressive as we normally see them. They've been trying to work out their opponents, as again, we're going to see Yassine just blast packing his way through. This time he's caught. He has granted a little bit of space, though, and just a combination stab retake was filth. 5 kills in a matter of seconds. Futbolist.
Absolute lunatic flying through the air. He is just mowing them down. And I love that combination. The timing on pushing out for it was absolutely perfect. And obviously we saw Safe off screen picking up Sasuke and Cracks, who were trying to provide that little bit of support.
That's the
one call, yeah.
I feel like I can forgive that happening once.
This is going to be dangerous. They're about to blitz around this corner. Safe is going to be caught potentially unaware on this. The first and second as well. And he knows Cracks is up close. That's dealt with immediately. Never mind. Safe had it all under control. 5v2. 5v1, in fact.
Oh, no, just end it, please.
Coming in.
Because this is, it's Haven.
Yes.
They're sure it's not Liquid this time, but it is a Turkish team. There's been nothing. Safe stayed in the same corner the entire round and got 4 kills. And he's not done anything in this match so far. I don't, again, 1 Sheriff kill. I think that's all I can really remember. They're going to go for this faster play. Leo, that's only his 2nd death. Maybe that's a good sign.
Maybe. Look at this nade coming through. Yassine is just completely sectioning them off, pushing them back towards safe. And it's an absolute massacre.
Hello, darkness.
Leo falls, but Futbolist fall right after with poor old Maj left alone. And the sheriff in hand. Yeah, safe for 3, of course.
Know that there's still this man just hiding behind them. If they try and plant in the open, they're almost definitely dead. They need to try and clear these angles, and Stubborn will do just that. Maybe the first whiff we've seen so far from Guild.
Yeah, over on the Guild side, that's almost certain. Look at the damage done, though. A lot of these guys are low, sub 50, and now it's only going to be Sasuke and Cracks left to try and hold on to it. The spike still not planted in the flank out of Bonkar. That could seal the round. They're not checking it at all. He is catching them completely unaware. And a 45 at 19 HP after the shock dart, Sasuke.
Bonker, but then he basically has to sprint all the way back, and he's wasted so much.
You just got turned by Bonkar, man! I've never seen Bonkar hit a shot like that in my life. Is this going to be a Oh, no, we don't need to do him like this. He takes his time and
Oh, no.
Granted, he was 19 HP, but I mean, Cage, he's been revealed. There's Seekers, there's everything, but he won't find the kill. And that presents an opportunity. Then Bonkar just goes nuclear after that 90-degree flick. He is on fire. It's 11-0. I feel like Futbolist.
I don't know if that, like, I don't even know, like, just caused them this?
Oh, there we go.
That's something.
Leo down as well. Oh, Stopper coming out of Yassine. He's got the kill up close. A point-blank execution. A nade onto Maj doing damage. And he'll look to get out of this position, but he's running right into them. He wants to take the fight, and Yassine is winning them. Blast back out, and it's not going to be popped in time to deal the damage to take them down, but Safe is there to do the same to close that half out. 12 start to the series.
It's a pistol or bust, in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah, 13 to win. And, well, at least it's starting out well for football. It's a double kill to open things up. It couldn't get any better. Nade kill onto Sasuke. They know that this flash is coming around the corner. They saw it in the X-ray. Do they know about Maj? It looks like they do. Yassine is running on in, but Cracks shuts him down, keeps it doable for Futbolist. In fact, it looks like this should be theirs. Bonkar is low, Leo's on 80 HP, and Kiwi's got the flank locked in.
Okay, one of them's for free. It's left onto Leo. He has had an unbelievable match so far, but he won't be able to stop them from getting their first round on the board. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, this is a round where realistically they've only invested a little bit. Any damage would be great.
A spike plant.
Safe has got quite far into this site, and thankfully so, but it's going to be similar to what we saw in the last half, where just basically playing the retake, trying to get this one done as a team, and they're doing it cleanly. Leo, he's always going to get a kill. Honestly, one of the...
Maj with a lot of responsibility on his shoulders right now. The steps being heard, 10 seconds remaining. Cracks is coming through with a high flash. That paranoia caught Maj perfectly. He might not be able to do anything about this now as they push into sight. 5 seconds remaining. If he can just drop this spike, it's all over, but he won't. He'll catch Leo, but the spike is down. Planted in the background. Kills swinging Guild's way in the 3v2. Maj, undetected, was able to get the jump on them, leaving Draken to do it all. The defuse needs to come through, and it is planted nice and open. The first kill in Draken's favor already. And he is going to play this off of his cage, blocking the vision, spraying on through. Maj waiting for him to peek on out. The wall bang's not quite there for him this time, and Draken gets the jump. 13-2 we go. And an incredible start to this series coming out of Guild. They really blindsided their opponents on that one, and I have to say, Tom, they blindsided me too. I did not. Unfolds as we jump into the pistol. Guild on the defense, and we've seen a very slow round out of them again, but the mid control, the wall going down, and now there's going to be a distraction play coming out, right? That's spam, but they're ready for Safe to be up close, waiting to bait them in. He's able to heal up a little bit, and in comes Bonkar now. A shock dart around the corner, not finding any targets. Bonkar seeing that there's actually no one in this area anymore, and eventually, as that recon reveals no one, he'll start to push forward a lot of the time, but actually, no, he's pulling back. Another very safe play coming out of Guild, no pun intended, and Futbolist will be taking the A side, but running into a little bit of a stack.
Yeah, the reason for my surprise is I really thought he would dismiss there, but I guess never mind. It's down to Yassine instead. He's got Leo alongside him, and again, they're looking to get off to a solid start. Not really renowned for his jet play as much, but hey, the Sheriff's working out for him, and in the end, the pistol round is fairly clean. Guild, the thing I'm really enjoying, a little bit more aggressive. A plant, though, is looking fairly likely, although Leo holding onto the cross might make it a little bit more difficult, and actually, Suzuki's got himself 2 kills already, so this is a successful round, and it's starting to look winnable.
Yeah, it definitely is. With the damage already done to Drake, and he's got no shields, as we said, the potential for the one-shot to come out of Kiwi, but he just gets absolutely dropped. Sasuke, the last man alive, will be dealt with, but all things considered, good round from Foot.
Try and slow you down as much as humanly possible, and actually, Kiwi's gonna whiff that duel. This is off to an awful start.
Yeah, I like the Leer coming out as well for a repeat, but they're just going to wall this up and look for the plant. Sasuke with a good kill, and now here comes the plant. Even though Guild were here ready to stop them, they're not able to do much about that, and Modge's flank is good for the first, but now he's spotted behind enemy lines, and they're going to look to take him down. Oh, he's just about dodged Yassine, who's now coming up behind him. Has he slipped under the radar? No! But the shot doesn't connect. An opportunity for Maj until Safe wall bangs him down. Another rifle retrieve, but all this while, the clock has been ticking, and Futbolist are waiting patiently, allowing Maj to run the clock as they'll finally be able to take those duels, but Guild need to be quick and clean. And Safe is doing a damn good job to start with the dismiss coming out. It's all on to Sasuke. He has them lined up. The time is too low. He'll just run this clock all the way down, and even stopping the defuse. No time left, so it's not going to be available coming into the early stages of post-plant, and Sasuke's even being tagged on the cross yet again. Bonkar is actually going to go wide swinging in. Yassine does the same, and both of them fall. Futbolist getting the heavy man advantage, and Guild need a hero to step up right here and now. Draken does well on the flank, Leo with another. It's like starting to fall apart pretty quickly. Safe has just walked up behind Sasuke. This round was looking to be locked in for Futbolist, and now the defuse is coming down. I don't even know if they'll be able to stop this just about, but the trade comes in way too fast. That's going to be a third round for Guild, and Yassine, he's not doing this. Surely, he spotted the barrel to his left. I'm not sure he noticed, but he will take Sturban down. The shorty counterplay on the back of the drone. There is a res coming in on Sturban, and Yassine is trying to hunt him down yet again, closing the distance. He's literally camping this wall with a shorty, guaranteeing they will not plant here and now, but that lockdown should force Guild back.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's actually not going to move him out of the corner.
No
the
dash.
thing is, though, he can't actually escape from this position. He had to try and make a move, and Sturban will pull him out. So a decent response. The remaining players, though, are coming back in incredibly quickly, and they haven't actually retrieved the spike. The trades, though, going in the favor of the attackers, and Safe, the only one remaining, can't do anything. Incredible recovery from Futbolist in a round that was looking bleak. It's going to be a bit more of a dry push. We know that the res is incredibly far away, but Moj, that's a pretty nice entry. Gives them a little bit of extra space. The head of Bonka has been spotted, but they won't find anything just yet other than the after plant.
Well, that's going to be a little shutdown from Leo, and this head's getting tagged up. The 140 headshot, but he'll survive just about. Time taken away, but Guild have got plenty to work with here. They've got the man advantages, just got to be sure to be getting those trades in. Bonker down to 27, held a lot of guys low right now. That's an opportunity, and Cracks tries to capitalize on it. He'll have to do it all himself, though, and they know exactly where he is. The first and second go his way, but he won't get out of Leo's sights.
Oh, okay.
He does have assists, but
that's what I'm pretty sure it said. But we will
we'll have a look at that. We'll revise it.
On.
Yeah, very swiftly indeed. Kiwi's down right away. These pistols just looking to get some scrappy fights out and not finding any success on it. And you'll notice as well, just look at the posture of Guild in this round. Yassine is playing... What? That's not how you dash, Yassine. He is dashed in the...
He wanted to follow the bullet. He was a bullet bill in
to hold on to the bullet. Yeah, I'm coming for you! There's the shorty again coming out. You're a nasty piece of work.
Just being killed by a shorty.
This time around, it's going to be a fake coming out of Futbolist for the A push. Then they're going to rotate back to B, try to split through middle, but Yassine is playing hyper passive on the side. Not an angle he normally holds, and he can support his teammates on. Why is he dashing forward every time? Yassine, press your left or right key, please. He keeps hitting the shot still, though. With the spike dropped, Maj Takes his time to strike on that mid flank.
Left click.
But he finally gets caught. And you know what the most important thing is? Bonkar's the one to shut him down. My man on the Sage, getting his first point of ACS on the board. And at just the right time, with Guild now sitting 4 versus 2. And Futbolist, they haven't even got the spike. They're about to pick it up. But how can they even plant it like this?
Yeah, Yasina's got the cross, and well, the remaining players are actually expecting them to go for some sort of rotation back. Instead, it's not going to be easy, but he might actually get away with it. He's not going in with it. This is just so disrespectful. Just trying to go in with the shot. He's going to have to use one of the shots. Oh, now Spire's Kraken to help him out. The time is gone, and Yasina's going to close it with...
Oh, a little bit of a gap in that wall there for them to walk on through, but they've already shot one open. Look at the sneaky position by Sturban, though. He's already made it past the opening point, and he will catch Draken completely off guard. Now the B site open for business. And Futbolist are going for a mid-split here, actually. A lot of options in terms of where to plant it. With Kiwi falling, it's not the end of the world. That Viper's Pit to play inside of is really just a goat on this one, and they're aware that Maj might be behind. Yassine catching him with a quick headshot, opening up that res to come in on safe, and now they've got the man advantage. And a Blade Storm to counter a Viper's Pit, that's perfect if you can land the right click.
Especially with how low Sturban is, and already it didn't matter. He's gone. The right click to the face leaves just 2 remaining. One of them with a pistol in hand does at least find a connection. But again, the retake comes through from Guild. They're going to get 9. Well, it's not looking like the most complicated strat from Guild. A straight rush in towards the B site. A late lurk from Draken likely to come through. And the defenders, they've got a pretty damn good read, but they've already lost their first man.
Now with Maj down, the trades are coming in quite quickly. Guild able to maintain that man advantage for now. Look at this, Draken on his way through the tube. An awkward fight, but one that he comes out on top in. Further whittling down the numbers the Futbolists have to play with. A shock dart attempt, and it's not going to yield them anything really. The flank out of Draken, a constant paranoia in the back of their minds that they have to consider. And they've got the HP, they've got the time to do this. And to be honest, there is practically no way Futbolists get away with this one. Or old Sasuke will try to do some damage, but in a pistol round, it's not even going to serve for much. Maybe take the shields off Bonkar. There you go. Closed out. Bonkar's going to die to spike at least. Best way to play this round. That's exactly what they're doing. Big flank coming out of Bonkar. He's only got a pistol to play with, so he's easily shut down by Maj. Wanted to buy a bit more time with that, but that's still just fine. Hunter's Fury activated, 1 charge, all that's needed, and they're taking down the snake bite, absorbing and making those players vulnerable. The defuse not even found halfway. The wall is giving them some cover though, and it's going to be taken all the way at the last second. Futbolists keep themselves alive in this one, but Tom, again, that was an eco out of Guild. That was a bonus round. They managed. Now that they've got rifles in their hands, it feels like it's almost going to be the end, doesn't it?
That was a tough wall.
It was a tough one. It was absorbing bullets. Safe goes down. A little bit of an aggressive play. Bonkar in there. And so is Yassine, starting to really dominate in those duels. Bonkar's even getting the plant in. He'll absorb that snake bite. It's no problem to him. He can heal himself up right afterwards. Leo shutting them down on the pushback through. This is just an absolute suffocation of this defensive side. Practically, and they invested so much into this round as well, but the rebuys they had to make following the previous round. A shutdown of a 3rd kill for Leo. Man's almost got his Hunter's Fury back.
Yassine likes to play fairly aggressive, in case anybody didn't know that.
Let's try to take Bonkar in the early round so they don't have heals.
There you go.
There we go.
You called it.
Hey, Futbolists coming in with the strats. Let's go. I'll take my check by mail. Don't worry about it. First kill is theirs. Damage on the safe as well. For Guild, that's going to represent a pretty decent problem. They're watching for the flank, but now they've been spotted. Kiwi still wants to close this in. Blade Storm in hand, and he's catching the kill on the Draken. Good shutdown to safe. There's plenty of potential here for this round to go Futbolist way. Still won't count Guild out. You never know. Leo and Yassine left alive. But they're completely sandwiched. This should be a clean closeout. I don't know how he's killed him with a classic, but let's move on from that. It's 12-5. 1 round for Futbolists, but same as in the previous map. We need to...
There's nothing that's convinced me.
My man's running it down. Look at Yassine. He's just completely ran at this site. Already up close, underneath them, about to take a fight right on to connector, but he's caught. Dealt with. A good catch by Cracks. That gives him the res online, and another frag holding down middle. Perfect from Futbolist. At this stage, okay, sure, Cracks falls, but they've still got man advantage and a lockdown to play with.
You should at least get one of these for free. And that's exactly what he will, but he's going to go hunting for the second. Oh, it just about get. He was making it interesting, making it a little bit more entertaining.
Yeah.
He was going to close it. Now, this is one of the...
But because they have the Viper's Pit, oh, he's going to jump on top. I like this a lot, but he was revealed. Great recon coming through, catching what could have been a very, very dangerous play before it can even get started. A third attempt. Fourth attempt.
Stop watching him, thank you.
Rez in, Sturban down, jumping up on top. He tried it 5 times and eventually he got caught on his way. Lockdown, trying to push them out of this ultimate, clear that little bit of space. We're still seeing one stick around up close though. Bonker wants them to come running through the wall so he can catch them, and it's absolutely massive. He'll be detained, but it doesn't matter. They still have players alive to try and make this one happen, and Kiwi is, yeah, okay, good for a few little kills. Little team kill out of Leo. It's a 1v1. I couldn't explain how that one's gone down, but I will tell you it's 13-7. Guild with remarkable close to the game. Leo so hungry for kills, he'll even take his teammates down just to ensure they don't get deleted. 6 rounds between them in the end. I gotta say, good recovery by Futbolist, but it's not enough, and that means we see Guild move on.
That might be one of the funniest rounds I think I've ever seen in terms of the end of the game.
I see that.